Hi teachers, one of the teams asked me to do a quick walkthrough on Schoology's portfolios. So I will show you some of the very basics. I'll do it as my own portfolio, but this looks exactly the same for the students because we all have access to the same thing. For students or ourselves to get to our portfolios, we go up to our name in the top right corner and we choose our profile. It's part of our profile. When we get there and have our profile, the portfolio link is on the left-hand side. It will start as empty for everyone, but the portfolios are basically a place, think of it as a Google folder, right? It's a place for students to gather and put work around a singular particular topic, subject, or skill that they would want to showcase and show off. I'm thinking people could use this for, parent-teacher conferences, semester grade reports or projects, because the nice thing about these, all portfolios are shareable through a shareable link that only the person with the link can access. So here's what a portfolio looks like. When you click the new portfolio button, it's going to open up your start page, I guess you would call it, and you'll give your portfolio a title. I'm going to go ahead and give one that I think would be applicable to me, so I'll call mine my web design portfolio, and then they can add a description. And once they add the description, they can choose this to set a portfolio image. When they select the image, it can be a JPEG or a PNG file, and it will display it here. Now they have set up their basic portfolio. The next thing is to add items into that portfolio. Now there are several types of items that students can add. They can add assignments they've actually submitted to your class. I will show you how to do this because it's actually really simple. They can also add files from their device, so on their Chromebook or other computer. They can add links or URLs, or they can also create a page. This is similar to the page that we create in our materials section. Now, links and URLs are pretty obvious. When you click here, it gives you a spot to add your link or URL. Once they add the URL, they can click the Add Link button, and it will add that page, that website, that link as a resource to their portfolio. As it tells you here, you can click on the content card to see inside of it, and you can also keep adding more things. So this is one thing within our portfolio. It's an item within a folder, basically. So if we wanted to add another one, let's say I wanted to add an assignment submission. So let's say they wanted to add something from one of their courses. They'll see all of their courses listed. When they click on a course that they're in, it will open up a drop-down with any work that they've submitted. Now, I'm not a student in my courses, but if I go down to some of my older courses, like the self-paced one, I did submit an assignment there, so this is what it would look like. The assignment that they had chosen would be available for them to click on, and then choose Add Submission, and then again, it will add that as a thing that they can click on to their portfolio. So again, I can keep adding items that I can have. Now, some of the benefits of using this portfolio system is that you can create as many portfolios as you want, and so students could make it per class, per skill, per quarter, per whatever you wanted them to do or they needed to do, and they would keep it. Now, the nice thing about this is they can then share this. So when they come to this triple dot icon, there is two really cool features. They can share the portfolio, which will generate a link that they can give someone direct access to just that portfolio of work. When someone's in that portfolio, they can see any of those examples that they posted. And all they have to do is share that link out. Now, the second thing that's kind of nice is this carries over from year to year for students. So a student could end up with a 7th grade portfolio and then an 8th grade portfolio, and then all the way through the end of high school, they could have a portfolio of all their growth and all their work. And since they can share that out, that can be shared to colleges on applications, potential employers, anyone that they want to share and show that off to. Now, at some point, when they leave us, they will not have access to Schoology anymore, which is where the export to zip drive option comes in. If they export this to a zip drive, it basically downloads their entire portfolio as a folder of content that they can then use locally, share out however they want to after the fact. It'll be theirs for the keeping in the future. There are all kinds of features to this. If you have any questions on how you can use it or how it might look for a particular assignment or submission, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to work through it with you. But again, the portfolio is a way for students to store work throughout the course of their educational career with us here in Plano. All right, thanks guys.